Hi friends, welcome back to my session, and in this session we are going to learn about the Terraform. So as you know, the Terraform is a open source tool which is used to build and manage the infrastructure, and we can integrate the Terraform with all the cloud service providers, like we can be integrated with Azure, we can be integrated with AWS, and at the same time we can be able to integrate with the GCP as well. So if you are going to each cloud service provider, they have their own native tools in order to write a code as an infrastructure. For example, if you take Amazon, if it will be cloud formation template, and if it comes to Azure, it will be called as a ARM, Azure Resource Manager. Like that, we have the different cloud service providers. We have the different native tools are there. With the help of the native tools, we can be able to create the infrastructure with the help of the code in the respective cloud service providers. But if I want to use the tool of Terraform, then I can be able to create the resources in all the cloud service providers. Because of it is an open source tool, we can be able to integrate the Terraform with any kind of service provider. At the same time, not only cloud services, we can be able to run the Terraform code on the on-premises as well. Okay, and the Terraform uses high configuration language like HashiCorp configuration language. It is just like similar to JSON. Okay, it is just like similar to JSON. And majorly the Terraform where we are going to use the Terraform has been used by the DevOps teams in order to automate the infrastructure tasks. Fine. So this is just basic about the Terraform. So what are the basic structure? Suppose if you are going to write some code, definitely it will have some basic structure, the basic components. So here, if we are coming to Terraform, there are three major components are there. We need to focus on it. And first the thing is the provider and the region. Here in this session, we are going to provide who is the provider. Means the provider may be Azure, or the provider may be AWS, or the provider may be GCP, or it may be on premises. So who is the provider? And at the same time, in which region you are going to create the resources or manage the resources. You must and should need to provide the provider and the region. Then after that, resource configuration. It means whatever the resources which we are looking to create, we are going to mention here. Means suppose if I want to create the Azure VM, we can be mentioned here. If I want to create the VPN, that is one of the resources we can mention here. If I want to create the disk, if I want to create the storage account, whatever the resources which I want to create, I am going to mention in the resource configuration. And variables. Suppose instead of repeating the code for multiple times for the same purpose, if I declare the variable automatically in the resource configuration file, wherever I had mentioned the variable, it will automatically consider the thing which I had been put in the variable section. By referring the variable section, it will be automatically creating the particular resources in the resource configuration file. So later you will get a better understanding where we are going to use the variables and where we are going to use in the code. Everything we are going to discuss in the detailed manner. And the basic commands. So the Terraform init, this is the command which is used to initiate the latest plugins. And Terraform plan. By executing this command, what it will happen really, it is going to execute the plan. If I want to create a resources, first of all I need to create a plan. So once the plan has been succeeded, then only I will be able to apply on it. Then it will be succeeded 100%. By using the command Terraform apply, the resources will be created. And Terraform destroy means if you had created a resource but the project has been completed, the testing has been successfully completed. Once the testing has been successfully completed, is it required to continue with the resources which you had been created? Not at all, because of if you continue the resources without deleting, even though if you don't have the requirement with that resources, then it will be charged to your company. You don't need to do like that. First of all, you just whenever the requirement is done, you just need to delete the resources because of the work has been already completed. Then why? There is no necessity to continue with the resources. So that's why by using the command terraform destroy, we will be able to destroy to remove the resources which had been created. Okay. Yes. So how we can be downloaded and how we can be integrated, everything we are going to discuss in the detail session. Okay. First of all, I need to download the Terraform. Just simply go to the Windows and type Terraform download for Windows because of I am using the Windows machine. Just go to terraform.hashicorp, the first link. So here it is for Mac OS, but right now which OS I am having? Windows. So here it is showing three things: 386 and AMD 64. It is related to the processor. Suppose if you are using the AMD processor, you can download this file. And if you are using the Intel file, means Intel processor, you are supposed to download the 386 file. In my laptop, I am using the Intel processor. So that's why I'm going to download the 386 file. Just click on download. It will be downloaded. Just click on it. And once it has been successfully downloaded, just open it. And just go to downloads. And what you need done, you need to extract all, extract. Yes, it has been extracted. So once it has been extracted, what you need to done is you just need to control C, and where you need to paste, go to this PC and local C. Here you just need to create the new folder, Terraform, enter, and just copy here. Okay, fine. Just open the command prompt. If you type Terraform -vr sion, will be able to see? No, it is not recognized as a command. You need to change the directory. Okay, cd, it will not be recognized. So you need to go to the prompt, means like I am going to downloads, cd downloads dir. Okay, I need to go to the folder which I have been downloaded. Just go to cd Terraform. Yes, enter. Just type Terraform -vr sion. It will show the version here. The version is Terraform 1.10.2. If I want to check the version of the Terraform code, means Terraform which I had been installed on my machine, I need to go to the path where I had installed. But wherever I will be there, I just want to check. If I execute, suppose cd double dot cd, it is the option to get back. Here, if I want to get the Terraform version, even though I had been executed from the command here, Terraform -vr sion. Is it displayed? No. So for this purpose, what I will do, just minimize it. And here, which is the path? C. In C, I have the Terraform path. Just copy the path. And here, simply type environment variables. Click here. Just go to environment variables. Here, just click on path. Edit. No, new. Paste the path. OK. 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 Just close it. Then type here the same command. Still it is not showing. No, it will show. Just close it and again open the CMD Terraform hyphen VRSION. Will it display? Yes, it has been displayed because of as I set that environment variable. So it will directly execute the path. Fine. So the Terraform has been successfully installed on our machine. Then what is the next step? At the same time, I need to install the Visual Studio as well. VS Code. Download for Windows. Just click here and Windows. Okay. It will take some time to get it downloaded. Once it has been downloaded, the same will be installed on our machine. Just click here. So generally the purpose of Visual Studio Code is if I want to write any kind of source with the help of PowerShell, with the help of Bash, with the help of Git Bash. So with the help of the Visual Studio Code, I will be able to write the code. So if I want to create any kind of code, like so I will show to you once it has been successfully installed on our machine, I will show to you. So what are the plugins which are required in order to run the same? We can be able to download the extensions in the VS Code. So based on that, it will execute the commands. So it will not take that much time to download. So once it has been downloaded, then I will show to you how to install Visual Studio Code on your laptop or system. So currently I'm using the Windows 10 on my machine. So that's why I just downloaded the VS Code for Windows. Simply, what are the requirement you have? Just simply type the same on the internet. Automatically, it will redirect to the consent page. There you will be able to multiple options to download. So it is almost done. It's done. Just open the file and accept the agreement. Next, 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 and just click on create desktop icon. Yes. Okay. Install. So it has been started the installation process. And in the meanwhile, what we will do? So the process has been done. I already downloaded it and copy the path and environment variables, everything I had done. So here, the first thing is I need to create the, as I told to you, first of all, we need to declare the provider and region. Here, who is the provider? Azure Resource Manager. As we are going to create the resources under the Azure, so that's why we are using the Azure RM. Okay, here my provider is Azure Resource Manager, right? Azure. And which region I'm going to install? So here we can mention in which region. Suppose if you are not mentioned, by default it will pull the automatic region, default region. Okay. What you need to done is just click on finish. And here in the extensions, just type Terraform. I need to get the Terraform. Suppose it is not visible, just go to Terraform, enter. It will show the extensions. So just check which plugin has been installed by most of the members. Just upload. Here, if you see here, it has been installed 4.5 millions. So I'm going to install it. It is already installed. Okay, fine. And no worries. So here just click on three dots, terminal, new terminal. The new terminal has been opened. It is in the PowerShell state. So right now from this data I'm going to operate. So dir, I'm going to create the Terra folder. No, initially I'm going to cd desktop for better understanding. So here right now I am the desktop. If you see here on the desktop, did you have any data other than this? Just open this Visual Studio Code, dir. These are the things I have. So I'm going to create one directory, dir um, Which directory I am going to creating Terra. Yes, mkdir terra, Terra. So it has created the Terra folder, nothing but Terra directory on the desktop. Is the Terra folder has been created or not? Yes. What are the things which had been executed from the code? It will be created over the GUI manner as well. Here, just go to Terra. Yes, right now I am in the Terra folder. I am going to create the file. What is the first file? Provider.tf. Just copy the same and go to the Visual Studio. New item. If you are using the PowerShell, if you want to create the new file, the command is new hyphen space. Yes, automatically the providers.tf file has been created with the dot extension tf file. So you just need to copy this, and if you check here, providers, control S, close it. In the similar way, I'm going to create a main.tf file as well. So new item main.tf. So the main.tf file has been created, and you just need to copy all the resources. Yes, copy and just go to the file and open it, paste it, Control S, and go to this. And what the next file is you need to create variable.tf, new item. Yes, what are the variables? We have the two variables here. The first one is variable dot, this is the one, and copy it, and here just go to this variables and paste here, Control S, close it, and go to the file again, and again you need to create the outputs.tf. This is the file name. This will be used to get the customized outputs, and here new item. Yes, and go here and copy the content, Control C, and go to the outputs. Here it is empty, just make it, Control S. So if we just have a look here, in the first box, provider, who is the provider? Azure RM. And in the main.tf file, we had mentioned each and everything which are required to create the virtual machine, and at the same time the dependencies like creation of resource group, creation of virtual private network, and means virtual network, and what is creation of subnet, and what is the IP required. So everything we are going to discuss, like resource group. Here in the main.tf file, what we had mentioned, the resource group will be created. So once the resource group has been successfully created, in that resource group we are going to create the virtual network. So in the virtual network we are going to create the subnet. Under the subnet we are going to create the public IP. And at the same time we are going to create the network security groups, NSG, and security rules. We are going to create the NIC code, network interface, and we are going to create the storage account for boot diagnostics. And here, once this has been completed, we are going to create the virtual machine. And once the virtual machine has been successfully created, we are going to install the IIS web service on the virtual machine. Okay. And here variables, where we are going to use the variables. So here in the in resource group location, did we mention in the provider and resource? No. In the variable section only we had mentioned under which resource group location we are going to create the resource group. Here the default is USTS. Suppose if you mention some other region, in that particular region only the resource group will be created and the resources also will be created under this particular resource group only. Variable prefix. This is the variable prefix. The string is Windows VM IIS. This is the prefix. This is the by default it will come. Wherever we are going to mention the prefix, it will be pasted like Windows VM IIS and output. And once this setup has been successfully installed, we will be able to create the resources over the Azure portal. Then if I want to check the customized things, like if I want to check the values of the resource group name, here this is. If I want to check the public IP which has been created, this is it. If I want to check the admin password, here this is it. So like this we are going to create. Fine. Right now I had each and everything. Okay. Right now just click on dir. Right now I have the main.tf file, provider.tf file and variable.tf file and at the same output.tf file. So the further thing, first the thing is what I need to do, I need to initiate the plugins. So what is the command? Terraform init -upgrade. Just mention here. So here just you can connect with the. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to connect to the. I need to connect to the mission. So means I need to connect my mission to the Azure portal. For that purpose, az connect -tenant tenant. What is the subscription ID of my account? Just go to Microsoft Enter ID. There you will be able to see the tenant ID. Just establish the connection. Just wait. It will establish the connection. Okay. It has been successfully established because of as I already established earlier. So because of it is not asking me to authenticate myself. It is automatically connected. Here if you initiate the plugins Terraform. So just refer the command Terraform init or upgrade. It will initialize the plugins at the same time we will upgrade the plugins. Just enter. Okay. And here I need to go to cd desktop. Okay. Under desktop cd terra. Okay. Here I need to execute the command yes. Then automatically the plugins will be installed. The recent plugins it will be automatically pulled and the same will be installed on our mission. Okay. Once it has been successfully updated, the what are the further command? I need to plan Terraform plan. Okay. Just copy the command and be it ready once it has been successfully initialized. There, once it has been successfully initialized, you will find out a message. It has been successfully initiated. Yes, Terraform has been successfully initialized. Just paste the command plan out main.tf. It will execute a plan, means it is validating our code and it will be checked whether it has been successfully rolled out or not. If we have any errors in the code, it will be displayed here. Okay. If the code is perfectly alright, there will be no indentation errors. There will be nothing is there. Everything is okay. Then it will show by executing this plan what we will be able to create. So what we will be able to get plan 13 to add here. If I execute this plan, what will happen? 13 resources will be created and there is no change and 0 to destroy. Okay. Yes. Then I'm going to execute the Terraform apply code. So then automatically the infrastructure will be created. Yes. Here if you observe here, Right now, is there any resource group? There is no resource groups. Everything is normal. So soon, what will happen by running this code? It will create a resource group. Under that resource group, it will create a virtual network, subnet, virtual machine, and the IAS service will be installed on that particular server, and it will display the public IP because of we are attaching the public IP to the virtual machine which we are going to create in the Azure. So whenever we get the IP, we can be able to check. If you copy the IP and if you paste in the browser, then automatically you will be able to see the default IIS page. It will indicate you have been successfully deployed the web service IIS service on the mission. Otherwise, it won't show. Still, it is the process. Here, it will show what the process exactly is going on. Here, right now, what it is doing, Azure RM interface security group. It is going to create the storage account, and the subnet has been created. Everything, whatever the dependencies are there which are required in order to create the virtual machine by installing the service IAS. Everything will be created without any manual intervention. Suppose if you want to create each and everything manually, how much time it will take? If is there any accuracy? No. Maybe if you are doing it manually, there is a chance of human errors. So that's why by running the script automatically the things which we are looking, which we are try to install automatically, it will install automatically. You don't need to involve while you are writing the script, you just need to take it carefully. So once you had done successfully, then everything will be created automatically. And just go to the Azure portal. Right now you will be able to see the things. This is the resource group, and under the resource group these things has been created. And at the same time, if you want to check any virtual machine or created, yes, the virtual machine is created and it is still in the creating stage only. Once this service has been successfully deployed, automatically what is the port number which we have been used in order to access the website? Generally 80, HTTP 80 is the port number is HTTP and number is 80. And at the same time we have one more port which is HTTPS 443. It is a secure. So right now the Windows machine has been in the creation state. Once it has been successfully created, then we will check whether we have successfully installed the IIS service on that particular machine or not. Just refresh the same. It is showing it's still in creating. So here, will you be able to check here? Azure RM Windows virtual machine still creating. The same has been replicated here. It's still in creating only now. Yes. Once it is here from command prompt, it is showing it has been done. Then if you check here, it has been done. Just refresh the same. Running. Yes, it is running. The machine is running, but on that machine, what we are supposed to install? Web service, IIS web service. How to check it? Azure RM web service install. The service is going to install, and at the same time, the port 80 will be opened in order to access from the internet. Without opening the port, how I can be able to access the virtual machine? No, not at all. So we just need to wait for some time until it has been successfully installed the IIS service on that particular machine. So had I done any manual things here? Not at all. I simply executed the step I simply executed the command. Automatically the things which I had mentioned in the Terraform code will be automatically executed. In this way, we can be able to create the resources over the Azure with the help of the Terraform. So just wait for some time until it has been created. So once it has been created, if the work has been done, you need to continue the service? No, we are going to delete. As I already told to you, if you want to delete any service, if you want to delete the things which you have been created, instead of deleting each and every service manually, by deleting the resource group, automatically the resources or whatever the resources which has been created under that particular resource group will be deleted automatically. By single step, you will be deleting all the resources. You just need to delete the resource group. At the same time, from here as well, with the help of the Terraform code as well, we can be able to destroy the, means to remove the resources which had been created. It has an entire life cycle. It will be created the resource, it will manage the resources, and at the same time it will update the resources, and it will destroy the resources as well. So you don't need to done anything on manually. By simply executing this Terraform code, you will be able to do these things. Still it is in the process of creating. We just need to wait for some more time until it has been successfully installed. So here, as the machine is running, just click on the machine, and will you be able to see the public IP? Yes, this is the public IP. Copy and paste here. I think it will not display anything here because of right now the IIS service is still going on. It is not yet installed. So once it has been successfully installed, then we will be able to see the web page by accessing this website with the help of this IP address. Without public IP, can we able to access? No, it is must and should. Just wait until it has been created. It will not take that much time. Soon it will be installed the web service on the targeted virtual machine. So here it is not at all reachable because of the service still not yet installed. So once it has been successfully installed, then only I will be able. So just you need to wait for some more time, and in this way we can be able to use the Terraform code in order to create and manage our infrastructure. Which language it is using? HashiCorp configuration language, HCL language. Just remember it. And it is an open source tool. We can be able to integrate with all the cloud service providers. And at the same time, we can be used over on premises as well. This is the beauty of Terraform. Then how we are going to deploy, how we can be able to create the infrastructure with the help of Azure DevOps pipeline, we will discuss in the next session. So the things you need to remember is there are multiple things are there in this server. For lab purpose, I just shown out to you how we are going to create the virtual machine, and that machine how we are going to install the IIS, and how the machine will be exposed to the port number 80. That is nothing but a HTTP. And this thing I will show to you in the lab purpose. But there are different things which we can be able to do with the help of the Terraform. And still it is in the process. So go to this, and you just need to wait until it has successfully done. Once I had shown out to the things, means successful installation, then we will close the session. So just wait for some time, just bear with me for some more time. We will finish this lab. So as you know, in Terraform we can, suppose if you are looking for the Docker extensions, type docker, Docker. Is it shown? Yes, 40.1 million. Just click on it and install. So here from the extensions, whatever the extensions which you are looking for, you can install on it. And if you again click here, you will find the disable option or uninstall option, because of as the Docker extension has been successfully installed. So that's why it is showing up the options disable and uninstall. And here in this, so once it has been deployed, we will get the public IP. And if I check with the public IP over the browser, then I will be able to see the content page. And finally, what we will do, Terraform plan to destroy. Once we had executed this command, automatically whatever the resource which has been created by the Terraform, those resources will be destroyed automatically. So again, it is still loading. It will take some time. So there is no option for us. We just need to wait for some time until it has been successfully installed. So generally it will not take this much of time, but this time this much latency is yes. Apply complete. 13 resources added and there is 0 changed and 0 destroyed. Fine. So right now just check this IP. You will be able to get the IIS page. It will take some time, but surely it will be reflecting. So copy the IP once again and go here, enter. So the request is going on. So in the meanwhile, what we will do, we are going to plan Terraform plan destroy. So just copy it. If your plan, and in the meanwhile, what we will check here, just refresh the same. So we are just execute the plan only. We are not going to delete it. So the process will going off. In the meanwhile, what we can check here by using the public IP, here we can check whether it has been installed or not. So go to this and this is the IP. No, yes, this is the IP address. Just type. Are you able to see the IIS web service page? Yes, means it indicates we had successfully created the virtual machine. On top of the virtual machine, we had successfully installed the web server. Here in Windows, it will be called as Internet Information Service, IIS service. It is nothing but a web server. Okay? Yes. Successfully, I had been able to access the page. And here, if I execute this plan, what will happen? It is going to destroy the 13 resources. How many resources has been created? 13 resources has been created now. If I execute the command, how many resources will be destroyed? 13 resources will be destroyed because of whatever the resources have been created. Those resources will be destroyed now. Just copy the command terraform apply main.destroy.tf plan. Enter. Then it will start the process. Finally, we will get the output 13 destroyed. So if we check here, Windows, it will go went off because of we are executing the command to destroy this. Just click here. Yes, it is going on. Destruction complete after 6 seconds. So for network security group, like if you just refresh it, it will went off. Refresh it and it is not reachable. It went off. If we again, it is going to delete each and every service which we had created. Destroying. Okay. In this way, with the help of the Terraform code, we can maintain the entire life cycle. We can be able to create the resource. We can be able to update the resource. We can be able to destroy the resource as well. Okay guys, hope you guys enjoy this session, and do not forget to subscribe my channel, as I always try to provide the best to you. And with I hope with your support I will be able to get more and more videos. And subscribe and like my channel and hit the bell button as well to get the further notification whenever I had uploaded the videos. Immediately you will get a notification if you hit the bell button. And we will meet up you in the next session with the new topic. Until, can I sign off? You just need to wait for some time, but surely it will not take this much time. If you, I think it will not show anything, just it will display the message like that, destroyed 13 destroyed. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Okay, okay guys, signing off. Thank you. We'll meet up in the next session with a new topic. Signing off. Thank you. Bye bye.